Do you think that Kwame really defined that relationship with Paulina before leaving the house?
No.
Why?
He's telling Paulina, just because I gave you a flower doesn't mean that we are now in a relationship.
Who are you rooting for in the first place?
Who am I rooting
Yes.
for? See,
Who?
I don't think I'm rooting for somebody.
Hey,
but
diplomatic answer.
It's not wait. All I'm saying is that all these 4 couples deserve to win the money.
Okay.
What I know is that Ohenema will not win.
Hey!
Ish.
My prediction to win is Perry and Condom.
Perry and Condom. We are almost at the climax of Perfect Batch Extra Season 3. And as always, my board members and myself are here to bring you all the juice, all the spice that has been happening in Big Mama's house. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
We did the Papa movement, oh.
Yeah.
Kafu, I miss you on the show. You dogged me for 2 weeks, but it's fine. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good. I can see it. High spirits. Francis, Weasel.
Akbe. How did they say it? Akbe.
Yeah, it's Akbe. Yeah, you've tried. Yeah. You've tried. Tell me, how are you feeling ahead of the finale?
Joe Biden.
This is actually the first time, I think in a season, you don't have top 2. Like, you already know it's either these 2 people are winning. It's giving all the 4 can win. Because, fans are very strategic when it comes to voting. I'm not, I can see the poll and I'm like, okay, this is what I bottom for. Trust me. Before you see next week, they are first. Because people are very strategic when it comes to voting. Like, okay, let me keep the money this time. Let's just do some more. Let's just make sure
something that they get to finals.
Let's just make sure they get to the final, keep the money and then vote for finale. Because everybody won the bragging right, too. Charlie, everybody won the bragging. Everybody wants, if they type PMXtra winner, my name is there. Even if I come out of the house and then I'm not making it in life.
At least you have that.
If you type that, it is
enough validation for you.
I'm good to go. So, it's not a nice feeling like that because obviously in next week Saturday. You start missing them. You start like, because me, for example, that I've done my subscription, I know 2 weeks, I'm still like TV3 owes me, and then this housemate will not be on your screen to watch. So it's not a nice feeling, but I'm just hoping to see some drama on Saturday.
Well, we'll come to that particular drama you're expecting, but Francis,
tension.
How are you feeling? As for you, you've gotten your fair share. You've gotten your fair share this season.
Well, like she said, the prediction is not too easy. The prediction is not easy. So I just can't wait for the surprises. That is the major thing for me. I can't just wait for the surprises. May the best person win.
At this point, I think I just side with you because it's still open for everybody.
It can't be the best person. May the best fan win.
May the best
fans win. Because at the end of the day, you might be playing a good game in the house.
But if your fans don't
bring the money, you go home.
Some fans are just loud though.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
You
I know why he's doing this. I know why he's doing it.
May the expensive fans
win.
Okay. I think we need to correct that.
Because we had a huge fan base, but someone still went home.
I see. So, let's get into a bit of what we saw on Saturday, in the Saturday Live Show, the semi-final show. Let's get into some of the conversation. One of the key issues on Saturday was the issue about the pending triangle with Condon in the mix, in the sense that Kwame was still not happy with how Condon spoke against him to the other girls. What's your take on that first?
This is very common in even like in the outside world, where we listen to one side and then we judge based on what we heard. So I feel Kwame, I don't know. Kwame is annoying. He has this annoying personality. Like, he always doesn't see what he did like to be wrong, but he always see, you are more like, he's focused on the reaction of like others than the opposing what he did.
Okay.
Yeah, because number one, Kondo wouldn't have been involved in a conversation if you did not play that game of kissing two girls. So why not just focus on what you did, than what the person said? Because I think Condon's words, maybe it might be harsh, I don't know, but I think it only came out of, okay, if you hear a guy kiss two girls in the same night and then they don't know about it, right? It was that Saturday we find out that Paulina knew about it. It was Saturday we knew that Paulina knew about it. But the day Paulina and Bambi were talking, I didn't hear say, oh, I knew about the kiss.
I think that was where I got to know, because Condon asked both of them. They said yes, they kissed. So that was where we got the initial.
No. I mean, it was on Saturday. Kwame said, I told Paulina about the kiss I had with Bambi.
I heard it in that conversation.
Oh,
with
really?
Condon,
Okay,
yes.
so cool. But I just feel like that girl was just judging the situation. Condon was just judging the situation, because if you tell me a guy kissed two girls in the same night or the same day, I'm going, oh, nah, it's a game, because come on, it's a camera thing. Camera is on you. So if you are doing it's a game. Oh, he's playing the game. I think he's trying to play both of you. That was the only thing she said wrong. I feel Kwame is just like, trying to use what Condon said to justify what he did.
Francis, do you think that Condon joining that conversation was right in the first place?
Yes, what she did was absolutely right for me. She did what she did. Whatever she did was the best thing, because she's a female, right? And you don't expect to hear your fellow female in a particular situation that you wouldn't want to be, right? And then she's trying to give her bite on the issue, and you think she's being too much. Oh, please no. She did what she did, and I will support that thing any day, anytime. So what she did, it was good, it was perfect, it was just on point. There's no time for justification. It is, she heard a story, she has seen it. That is it. She's a female, you understand? So what she did is what she did. And that's point blank.
Looking at the issue or the situation, will you say that's a mirror to what happened last 2 weeks on the live show, where Irama should have stood for or should have defended Ohenema? In this case, Paulina, because Paulina also went or was kind of like against Kwame in some sort of type of way on the live show.
Well, I think for Irama's situation, I don't see too much similarities in there for me. So I feel it's a total different thing altogether, because Irama's case had to deal with someone else, someone more close, you understand? But this particular party is not really close. It's a situation she's trying to justify. So there's no relation in that for me. So it's two different situations. So it's the way it has been dealt with. So you don't
feel like she owed Kwame some sort of like...
No, not at all. Not at all. So you think because it's a game, so you have to game... Oh, no, please.
Kwafi, what do you
think? I think, with... Paulina was talking out of like hurt and disappointment. Because number one, it's not like Kwame made it obvious. Okay, he said I like her. Like he gave her the flower to Paulina, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but he still see Kwame talking to, like, she see Kwame talking to, what's her name? Bambi almost every time. So at that moment, like, she was not even clear where Kwame stands. And at that week, they were fighting a lot because of Bambi. So it was a thing of, look, I've been saying the thing over and over again. There's a time for you to just say it on air, because look. So I just felt she was just trying to get something. It wasn't like it was throwing Kwame under the bus. Because Kwame's issue was not with Paulina and Bambi. It was Condon.
Yeah.
It wasn't because the people you were in a thing with decided to involve somebody. You should be angry with those who involve Condon. But you are more angry at Condon.
I think it makes sense. Another thing, still on Condon again. I mean, had discussions in the past week with Kiki and also with Perry himself about how people kind of like boss him around in the house or talk to him in the house. Do you, or have you even seen any of such instances before where like the housemates came off as rude to Perry?
See, I wish Condon would not even complain about that. I stand to be corrected. And I'm ready for all the hate or whatever that is going to come. That is what is Happy Perry game. the rudeness or however
People
they are
talk,
seeing
yeah.
it, people talking to Perry was what gave Perry the fans. Because in week 1, week 2, we saw Jesse who sent Perry on errand. Perry, bring me this. Perry, this. Perry was there like
Was
the
doing
boy in the
boy.
house, and people were getting angry. Oh, Perry,
When will
why
you find
doing
your?
this?
I
And he
remember.
was always
When will you find your
Remember,
match?
yeah.
and then he was always laughing, and that was what people like. Oh, nah, we don't like the way housemates
Yeah.
treat
Treats.
Perry, and then they now saw the vibe between Perry and Oheneba. Oh, Oheneba is the only one too cool with,
yeah.
and then that is how Royal started liking
Perry.
Perry. At some time they were like, oh, let's vote for Perry, let's do this, So that was what helped Perry game. That was it.
I
And then
just-
even her, when she came to the house, she made it look like she said, I like Perry, but there was a cover in the
picture.
situation. And then she made it clear that one of the reasons why he would just move to Perry is because he can see whatever he's in is not even solid. And the girl is not treating Perry well. So that's one thing that helped Perry game.
Okay. Francis.
But back to your question, right? Now I don't see what she's talking about.
Okay.
Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, yes, good.
So-
I'll support whatever she's saying because we've seen it happen. There was this time whenever Van Dijk want to talk to Larissa when their relationship started, it is Perry. Perry, call me Larissa. Perry, go and do this, and then that's what I saw. But now I don't know. I just feel like there are certain things that they would tell Perry, and Perry wouldn't see it to be an issue.
True.
When they
But
tell Condon will see
sees
an
an
issue
issue.
with this.
Okay.
Because we see them playing like what's funny. What's
Everybody
this?
is socialized differently. So
Yeah,
you
but
say
I don't
that's taking
think
an effect.
I've seen housemates being like that. I just feel they are more outspoken than Perry. Maybe that is what is coming across as rude.
I mean, on the live show, he himself was not able to give like instances, but he said yes, he's experienced that, but just that he doesn't want to be dwelling on those issues, so he just wants to just laugh about it and all that. Francis,
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole situation is looking like this. The stone the builders reject.
the cornerstone.
Exactly. You see from the beginning, from day one, we sat here. We had other board members trying to feed on Perry regarding his situation back and forth. And I was like, Perry is a special human being. He's intelligent, he's smart, he knows what he's doing. He's giving us a different breed of how guys are.
Yeah, I remember.
Allow him to roll. Let us see. We will enjoy him at a point in time. Sometimes he doesn't move anywhere. You end up becoming a stock character, and that is it. Perry from the beginning, the boy, whatever tag in a past year, he has passed, sit here, he has sat, do this, do that. He has done. At the end of the day, who is reigning now?
That's very
Right now, Perry is actually more or less like a thorn in people's flesh. People are even scared.
They now know
You
he's a
understand?
competitor.
And one thing I'm very glad for Condon is that if she hadn't had an affiliation with Perry, she would have been dead by now.
Yeah, home.
100%.
She would have been dead by now. And I'm very glad of the match. And then let's see how it goes. It's as simple as that.
You want to see how it goes again when Condon is already saying, when Condon is already telling Big Mama, I don't want to lose Perry.
Oh yes, I mean that's the see how it goes.
And sort of even made a
And even
proposal, a
afterwards.
subtle proposal.
Yeah.
A subtle proposal.
So-
But what's your take on what Jazz said about Condon as well? Is it that, do we say, I don't want to justify, but is it that Jazz bluntness is making it look like anything he says comes off as very rude? Or
if you don't understand these people, they are you're under the same roof, right? And to date, if you don't understand your housemate, your roommate, or whatever, then you have a problem because Ja is a special person on its own. You should understand that. You see, like, excuse me, you see the way Gans talk. They are on top of their voice. You would think they are insulting you or something. Maybe they say,
they are telling
take
you
this
something
thing for me.
Mm.
Oh, Konyami. You think it is an insult, but Ja, that is how Ja is.
Okay.
Sometimes when you don't take time to listen to him or understand him, you think he's being rude. Sometimes some people are naturally bossy. That is how they flow.
Right.
So it is up to you to two things: feed in or get a barrier so that it doesn't hurt you if it does. It's as simple as that. So I don't see any problem when Ja makes a statement. Sometimes he wants to be okay with his statement. He wants people to understand him more or better with what he says. But it's unfortunate that people do not actually get him. So it appears rude to others.
Got anything to add?
See, Weja, I don't know. I just feel like that guy is just, let me just say it and then move on. You know, and then he's just, you ask me a question, let me just answer you and then go my go. It's not really like
Deep like that.
deep like I don't think it's deep like that. Because number one, if the question wasn't asked,
It
wouldn't have
it wouldn't have
answered.
answered. So that's just it.
Okay. Back to Paulina, Kwame, and Bambi. Do you think that Kwame really defined that relationship with Paulina before leaving the house?
No.
Why? Why do you think so?
Must we even talk about it? Because this is a guy in a relation. Okay, in a thing with Paulina, give Paulina a flower, and now he's telling Paulina, just because I give you a flower doesn't mean that we are now in a relationship. I chose you doesn't mean that my feelings for Bambi is off, or my like what I want to explore with Bambi is off. I still want to get to know people, so I don't think he defined that. Which what he's doing is not wrong, because obviously you can't meet somebody in a week and then.
Hey,
And
people
then
did it in 2 days in the same house.
Oh, it's different. Everybody's different. So that one day. Yeah. He's actually been a very real human being for saying that and to actually.
He's been real in an annoying way. That's the thing. Kwame is real in an
He comes off as
annoying
very
way.
annoying,
Like,
but he's actually.
and
the
then
right
you
person.
know,
So
because he feel like I
get.
speak, I can speak or I can talk. Sometimes he's making sense and still not making sense. Because you ask Kwame a question and he's saying something, but you realize that you use well like over this, over that, overly love, overly protected, overly, and then you still don't know what he's saying.
Mr. Overly.
But I get him. He's doing the right thing because you can't just meet someone and then define that okay, I'm in love with you or whatever.
Based
So
on
I
his,
get it.
based on his interaction with the two of them, Bambi and Paulina, you know he also plays with Bambi a lot. And if I say play, you know the kind of things I mean. Who do you think? Do you think Paulina is a match for him,
See,
or who among the two?
when they asked them in the diary room, I think the very first week
The
that
diary
they
session,
came, diary session, baby mama asked, and then the diary session it was because they did picked Bambi for the tax,
Andalot.
right?
Yeah. So
The tax.
Bambi was with
So they went
Andalot.
into the diary session together, and then when they got there, they asked Bambi, Paulina, who are you connected with? He said, Kwame. When they asked Kwame, he said Bambi.
Bambi.
He was like, oh, I think for now is Bambi because I spoke to her last night and the conversation was nice. I think it was blah blah blah. Good. So it was so clear to Paulina, this guy like Bambi first before you.
Why was she sticking her neck in then? Because I felt like things would have worked between Bambi and Paulina if the whole Chidera Ajati thing didn't happen. Because the moment Chidera and the rest came into the house, Bambi switched. We were like, okay, now I have another guy, so let me just get to know. And that broke whatever.
Why was who sticking his neck in it? Who Paulina? Big mama is me. Overtaking is allowed. And you're saying why?
Yeah,
overtaking is allowed, and then it was clear none of them liked Andalot. So it was a thing of let me now make Kwame like Kwame should make the decision. And I felt deep down that if Bambi was a bit calm and like wasn't angry, because immediately Kwame and Paulina started rolling, she kept sharing, like talking to almost every housemate, complaining about the situation and how Kwame kissed her. She was talking a lot. I feel like if she was not talking and she was calm, Kwame would have moved to Bambi. Easy.
Now let's come to the evictions. How many people were you expecting to go home last Saturday?
2 was okay for me.
2 was
3,
okay for
I
you.
felt it was too much. But I just felt like the 3 to it's just a thing of okay. Before I even say that, I feel this is a suggestion to production. I feel housemates should be given fair chance in the game because fans just choose their faves first week, second week. So even if people come 2 weeks before the show, it's like they came for the game. Yeah, what
So
was
you
the
were
question
waiting. You were rooting for 2 people
Eviction.
to go.
No. I felt two couples was enough.
Okay.
And then they will add 1 week.
Mm,
And then 2 couples will now go there
Follow
and then
again.
follow a week. And then finally we have three couples. That's how I was thinking.
you want to be Mama to Boka?
Yeah. I didn't really care about Bambi, Kwame, and the Lord going out. I didn't really care because when they came, they were talking a lot.
Okay.
They spilled almost all their secrets out. So we know they were watching the show before coming into the house. Kiki and Ja. Their eviction wasn't surprising because it was more like we
We've
saw
seen
the poll countless time and
yeah.
they were close to going
bottom.
home. So it wasn't really
Yes.
like a shock. But what was a shock for me was they're going head to head with
Bognaya.
Bognaya. Because it was just 2 votes. So if I added 2 CD to it to vote, they would have something like that was giving
Was it
too
really?
close.
Fortunately
Yeah.
not.
But Francis, did you even anticipate 4 people going to the finals?
Me, I was waiting to see actually 2 people stay to go back to the house. So they like the rest wiped away.
Really?
So that was what I was thinking. So that
So harsh.
so that the whole world will be voting. The whole world will be voting. The whole world will be voting.
The whole world will not vote because you just kick out another strong couple. So they'll be like, let me keep my money and buy something for
No,
them.
so we are waiting. So we don't know the remaining 2 to go to the house, right? No, I don't mean like couples.
Yeah.
So 4.
So 4.
So
Yeah.
4. That's what I mean.
But it would have made the show boring.
Are you sure?
So we'll be sleeping a lot.
They should sleep.
Aye.
Do they know what is happening outside? They don't know. So me, I don't like talking about eviction too much because the rule is there. Vote. That is your power. If the vote is not there, you can't move forward.
Yeah, I get
And it has been done. It has been said. There's no cheat. There's nothing elsewhere. There's nothing. The vote is your power. You didn't vote. So we should keep you in there because you are viewer's choice. I'm sorry. Come
get
tomorrow.
you.
So just to correct the Ja and Kiki and Bogdan vote gap, it's a little over 20,000 votes.
No, I get it. But that was just.
Oh, by the way, Saturday's finals. And for some reason, I'm sad the season is coming to end because I've really enjoyed the season. I wouldn't even lie.
Yeah.
Because it was action back to back. And I didn't want it to end. Maybe production would have just had mercy and added 5 more weeks and,
Oh, no.
pepper things up. But I've asked of your expectations. Who are you rooting for in the first place?
Who am I rooting
Yes.
for?
Even before we'll come and talk about the journey of their couples, I want us to get to that side. But
See,
who
I don't think I'm rooting for somebody.
Hey,
but
diplomatic answer.
Wait, it's not. Wait. All I'm saying is that all these 4 couples deserve to win the money.
okay.
Bognaya started their game with a prank in week 1. If that prank thing wasn't happening, the show would have been boring. You know, started with a prank. So all these housemates have a game on their own. Aside the parts where they are couples, they like individually they have a game on their own.
Right.
So I think they all deserve the money. But if we're gonna be looking at poll, because we see it, my dear, it's confusing. Sorry for the bad way. Because
It's unpredictable.
In week 1 we seen Royals
leading.
Ohenema, right?
Yeah.
We saw them leading the poll. We saw Van Dijk, if a single, we saw Van Dijk there, like all of them going. We saw Bognaya there.
Before
Perry was now all of a sudden
he's topping the polls in semi-finals.
And then when what AJ said, Perry and Condon the first housemate to make it the final, I was like, oh, it's not, it's just one of
not
those
in order.
It's not in order.
But AJ never said it. If AJ was not mentioned in order, she would have said that in no particular order.
Yeah.
But she didn't say it on semi-finals.
But
so
she says it a lot.
So you
skip there. She didn't say it.
And then this time it was like, oh, Van Dijk and Larissa. And then the ball came out and he said, suddenly they went.
I see.
So see, I'm just rooting for. See, that's what I'm saying. The winning thing is in the hands of the fans.
Expensive fans.
Expensive fans. It's in the hands of the fans. So may the best fans win.
Expensive fans.
Thank you.
For me,
just give me one.
oh wait, I'm coming. Let me add preamble.
Okay.
I know who you will pick.
So wait, for the sake of freedom of betting speech.
Yeah.
What I know is that
Which part of the constitution is that
I
one?
don't know. Betting constitution. What I know is that Ohenema will not win.
Hey.
Ish.
That is what I know. That is why I say, for the sake of freedom of what? Betting speech, Ohenema will not win.
I think this is a challenge. Yes, they will come and they will win the game and will come here and
No,
I'll-
wait.
Yeah, I'll not add anything that I'll walk backwards.
Did you say you should predict the winner? You are predicting who will not win.
Who will win?
So it means that I'm coming. Let me continue. So my prediction to win is Perry and Condon. It's close.
So wait. So what happens if I want us to in the same spirit of betting speech? If Ohenema wins, what are we doing to you? Shaving your hair?
When I was saying my something, did I say that if they don't win, I'll walk backwards?
So I'm giving you
or
that
I'll walk with
condition.
my
I want
knee?
to give you that condition now. Yes. Should we shave your hair?
Wait, no. I didn't add anything to it. If they win,
Wow.
Then what will happen to you? Because it's not fair then.
How is not fair?
For
the sake, go and read freedom of betting speech.
You should have just said. You should
Article
have just said
one.
Perry and
Condon.
Condon will win. Finish.
No.
But you say the person will not win.
I just want them to understand.
I just
that they will
hope
not
he's not
win.
behind
Behind what?
the chat.
The what? Which
The
what chat?
voting. The voting.
Oh
chat.
no,
Hey,
he
look
doesn't
at
even
me.
win.
Who am I?
Okay.
Go and search my name on Google.
Because
Who am
it's
I?
like it's given even if they win, I won't give it to them. Because the way you're saying
No.
they
It's
won't win.
the expectation is high. I just want people to level themselves.
But wait,
you understand?
but wait.
They will not win.
But
It's
wait,
as simple
if
as
Perry
that.
and Condon is winning, don't you think this thing of PT vote is becoming too much?
PT,
in the
which
real
one
Oh,
is
I
the
don't
PT
think so.
vote?
We've passed that stage.
We first, like I stated early on,
I think
the
we-
thing is about voting.
Yeah.
So if you are not voting,
Yeah,
You will come home.
I get
Eh,
it.
yeah. Hey, so
I
your
get
pick is
it.
what? Perry and Condon.
Yeah.
perfect match.
Many
Extra.
of them I'll jump. I'll just say congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean,
Yeah, because I'm not voting.
it's in very order. Now,
So if
in
Ohenema
the
win, I'll
final,
just say congratulations.
no, it's not fair.
No, you won't say that.
You won't say
Hey,
that.
me
You
na
won't
me
say
dey
that.
know,
You
come
say
on.
you are lying. You won't say that.
Interesting.
You won't say that. You say because
No,
you say they
no,
will
no,
win.
no.
No.
I'll say
Oh,
congratulations.
please.
Well,
Oh, please.
The finale, we have what? Perry and Condon. I think I need to go according to
In
last
no
week's
particular.
poll. No. According to the polls.
Okay.
Perry and Condon giving us
Yeah.
Perdon. Van Dyke and Larissa giving us Vanrissa. We have Oheneba and Irama, the only couple with the traditional
Now
names in the show.
Ohenema.
So do we call them Ohenema or Royal Emerald? I think
the Royals
Royal-
are the fans.
it's confusing.
Ohenema.
Ohenema.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've also seen Royal Emeralds as well. So
Emerald is for
Anyway.
Irama.
and Royals are for Ohenema. So I think the two of them together, that's why they call them Royal Emeralds. Because I've seen that a couple of times.
I see.
Okay,
It's a
so
company
anything the
in
case.
another company.
Anything the case, Ohenema.
Yeah.
Then we have Bogdan and Naya as giving us Bognaya. Whew. Let's talk about their journeys in the house.
Oh wow.
Perry and Condon. How far they've come. I mean, we've seen Perry started the show
Show. Yeah.
and we saw the faces. First move was to Naya. It didn't work out. We had our
Why you
sweet
say
Naya
Naya?
moment.
Okay, thank you. You just said
Sweet-
what I wanted.
okay, sweet Naya.
Yeah.
To sweet Naya. It didn't suffice. He didn't even hold water. Then finally, he decided to go for a coffee.
Yeah.
And then whatever happened,
happened.
The kissathon happened, and we had issues, blah blah blah, feelings one way or the other, narrative. Then
Dancing.
we have Condon now. What do you make of his journey in the house? Their journey.
Their journey has been nothing sort of entertaining, especially from how Perry started. It looks like from grass to grace, you know, and then getting a perfect match like Condon, adding up makes like a whole meal. You understand, on its own. It's just like from the beginning it was like a buffet. You are
Everybody
to
can
disposal.
eat.
Exactly. At the end of the day, the food that you eat, it will sweeten you, you know.
You
That is
go
what
for
you
it.
get stuck with.
to-
Understand? You see what I'm talking? That is how this thing has been, you know, slow but sure, and now it will sure.
Oh, hey, amen.
They have a very nice like a beautiful relationship ongoing and a very nice storyline because it came from like Perry being quiet, fans waiting for the perfect match to come into the house, and then we saw Akofa moving in, and people were now grateful because Akofa. There was this conversation I remember Perry and Akofa had, and then Perry was like, "I want you to bring me out of my shell."
I remember that.
And I think Akofa was not able to bring. She did.
She did.
Oh,
Continue.
Enhanced by condom.
and then Akofa, okay, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She brought Perry out of his shell, and then only for someone to come and grab it, you know.
Did someone grab?
Yes.
It was
because
left.
the person, oh come on, the person was already saying it in the diary room. First diary session, she said, "I like Perry, though he's not the kind of man I want, but I like Perry." So she did grab it because if Perry goes and she says no, it was grabbed. Yeah. So yeah, but not stolen. Grabbed. That's different.
Entered. The door was left ajar.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Hi.
Okay. So
it's like when you come to Perry and Kondo, just let him talk.
I don't have any affiliation with Perry. It's just the way I follow the story and where my interest has gone. Yeah. So it's not any.
Okay.
I don't know.
So they have a nice thing ongoing. I don't know why Perry is still waiting to ask Kondo to be his girlfriend. I don't know about Condon did.
I think maybe it's an issue. Condon did that.
Yes. Can you be my man forever? Wasn't be can you be my man? Can you be my man forever?
The audacity, the effrontery, the impudence.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
Talk. I'm just adding on.
Producer, please, we need a mask for him.
Are we sure this guy is not the one who even
admin?
Maybe I'm Big Mama. I don't know.
So I think I like what's going on. They have a very nice thing ongoing. I just hope that this relationship grows outside their house and it becomes very beautiful because we saw how I wouldn't call it a switch. I don't know how it was because we knew how Perry was Kondo was drawing herself back. We saw how like every time Perry was trying to force conversation.
Wanted to be careful.
Until the time I started seeing Perry Kondo moving like that to Perry was when Big Mama asked them not to touch themselves. Touch. And then she was rather doing more of the touching. I was like, okay.
There's something
so
there.
I don't know if I should call it a switch. But
the love was growing. We can just say that.
And then she explained, was it yesterday?
In the diary sessions as well, she
said something when the counselor came into the house. She was like, at the beginning it was tough, but I didn't want to fake my love for him. So I waited for it
to manifest.
So if it's true, because some people fell in love in 2 days. If she's falling in love using 1 month, why not?
Amen.
Good.
People will learn from it.
Van Dijk and Larissa, another interesting story there as well. We saw how Van Dijk had the whole thing with Irama in the first week, then the switch came in.
Yeah.
I remember saying on this podcast that as at the time the whole Irama thing happened, Van Dijk was kind of like talking to Adjoa Black, but I was just thinking maybe it was something would have worked. I didn't see Larissa coming in at all. Until it
Van Dijk
happened.
talking to who?
Adjoa Black. Immediately when the thing happened
it was a counseling session.
Exactly, it was.
Thank
so
you.
Yes, exactly. So I was like, I actually was thinking maybe something would come out from that, but
me too.
I didn't see Larissa coming. That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
So their journey else as well. How has it been?
To me, I kind of saw their journey like, a ghetto love sort of a thing, It was giving. Oh no, a good way. Oh no, ghetto is it bad? It was giving you like that kind of rose relationship. Today I want to be the man. Tomorrow I want to be the woman. Today I want to be the man. Like playing roles variation, and it was so perfect for me. It was giving in that particular house. There's every relationship has its own style and its uniqueness that everybody can learn from. Everybody can relate. So if you are from the ghetto, you can relate. If you are a DB, quiet person, soft person, you can relate. If you are an influencer type entertainer person, you can relate. So there's spices everywhere. And it's
I think that's what makes the season very dynamic and nice.
And yes, different class group.
Right. Kafi, Van Dijk and Larissa.
Van Dijk and Larissa. I'm a bit scared for their relationship outside the house. Being it that age difference is always a problem when the lady is like more older than, because even Larissa has been thinking about it. She has raised that concern several times. And then Larissa saying she's from a family and she's the only girl and all of them are the boys.
Wow.
You know.
Oh.
Van Dijk has a lot to learn or a lot to meet.
Yeah.
You know, so they've given us a show. They've also given us a show because they've made us understand that in the beginning of the relationship, the fight will always continue. It will always
until you become so much
it was the first relationship I actually saw that started with a lot of fight than the normal, 1 week, the relationship is so nice. They asked for them the very first week, second week, the fight was too much.
The petty, I think AJ even questioned them on the live show how they were always having small fights.
It was too much.
But I also
things
think
threatens
the
relationship.
Yes, but I also think that if Larissa is still confused or is still having problem with the age thing, she wouldn't have accepted that proposal as well. She would have given it time.
See, as much as these people are in there to look for love, it's a game.
Right. If
I have to stay with this person to find out, why not? I will do it.
Well,
I'm not saying she's fake. I'm just saying that you also think of the game. Whenever you are making a choice in the house, you also think of the game aside from your relationship. And if Van Dijk said, or Larissa even confirmed that even when they came into the house, Van Dijk was eyeing her. It was just a situation Irama had. He liked Irama first before Larissa, but he was looking at two of them. I mean,
on the Irama notes, let's just jump straight into the
ongoing.
Van
Dijk is giving the funny vibe in the relationship, and then Larissa brings the straight vibe in. Yeah, so they are good. I think they are good.
Ohenema and Irama as well. On the part of Irama also coming from that thing with Van Dijk, then we see Ohenema also having like the first week, the kissing spree. I think this season, I said we should name it a season of kisses or kissathon because we've had like kisses in every angle.
You see, Ohenema is someone who said exactly did exactly what he said in his
profile.
A little bit of flex. He said it, but it's just like he noticed he was too judged with the whole flirting thing. He was because maybe he went overboard with the flirting. Though everybody was flirting, but maybe he went.
In first week, getting to know you is no problem. If I should kiss you to know you.
But you see, me, I don't even have a problem with the kiss when the girls do not complain.
Exactly.
But if you enjoy the kiss and now you are turning it, that's the thing. That's when me have an issue. I don't see it to be the guy being a problem when you want to kiss and you gave in. And you say it happened once, it happened 3 times. So all the 3 times they force you.
The reason why, I don't want to go back to this, but the whole second kissathon thing happened in the house, I was like just angry about how everything was going. Because it was like the guy forcefully did the thing and it was as if the lady was just there. And
the second kissathon
would be like, let me kiss
that's why you need to be careful of ladies.
No, that's not how it happened.
See,
it was mutual. It was
Akoko might not be in the show again, but I give her, she's the best gamer.
She played the game very well. It's not even an
excellent gamer.
That's not evidence.
Exactly.
Nothing. When it comes to the first case, I
CSI
thought we don't
Miami.
get any evidence. Or it was just 2 people talking, and it was one against someone. And then the second one too, the latter one too, it was no evidence.
No evidence there.
There was no evidence. How?
Oh, she played the game till it lasted.
She played the game. She's the best gamer. I'll give it to her. If finally they will give an award.
Best gamer.
Best gamer. I don't
Her
know
fans
why.
can give it to her.
On that note, as for Francis, I am.
but
I don't know
it's a
why
bad
should
thing to
fans
do.
give. I'm saying.
What was the name of their fans? Ferries. Is it Ferries?
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know
the
that.
fairies.
They
But
can
I'm
surprise
saying
them.
that she's the best
Best
gamer.
gamer,
She played a good game, and that's it.
And you said award. And I'm
And I'm
telling
saying
you
that if for that she
correct-
decide to give an award to
You didn't say I didn't
housemates,
hear production. Sorry.
Oh,
now I heard
yeah.
production.
that's why I said
So you see,
finale.
you have a
You
preconceived
see-
mind.
No. I think the best group to do that will be.
But why would just fans wake up and then do an award show?
Oh, they can do it. They can just give it to
And
you.
then
In
who-
part of
Not
their
an award
gifting,
show. Like maybe
a gift.
they'll
Just
definitely
do
come
it.
for the finale, right? So at the entrance, surprise.
Okay,
Award.
back
Best
to
gamer.
Ramen on the Ohenema. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So with Irama and Oheneba, right? Their relationship was giving. We already dated on the outside. You know, when they started the show, it was looking all nice, as if we knew each other. We knew what we want, so we going in for it. They started with the whole proposal thing. The open floor, yeah, like they did a lot. They have a nice thing ongoing. Oheneba always said he wants to marry.
Yeah, even yesterday on in the diary session, we pray and I pray it comes to pass.
Amen. We'll attend. We'll get invitation.
Amen.
So for me, I think they had led an enviable relationship so far. People had actually watched and they are interested. It makes it look nice, you know. And it was giving a very strategic plan on the side of Oheneba. He came into the house very well calculated.
Yeah, right.
He knows his step. He knows where to step. He knows where to not to step. He knows his next.
You know the buttons to push at the right time.
Exactly. You understand. So he for me he played an intelligence role in that particular house, getting Irama to join to the pair to escalate things. They did it well.
Beautifully.
They did good. It was giving. My man is a PhD holder, and I am around.
And then they were always the counselor
sort of
when
a
it
thing,
comes to other people's relationship. It's more like
like I said, it's
like
very
everyone is
strategic.
looking
Both
out
of
for
them.
them.
They always want to be in their light. They always want to have a stand in certain things to be in their light, and that's a perfect thing. They've done it so far. Yeah.
Bognaya and Naya, I don't really think there's much going on there, but I mean,
They've tried.
pretty much. There was no switch from anywhere.
Yeah, with Perdon and Naya,
It
they are
was like
giving brother
very
and
from the
sister
get
vibe.
go. Oh,
No, wait. I'm not calling their relationship that.
okay.
I'm talking about how like they address their issues.
Okay.
It's like
good.
family. We are family.
No
we
third
don't
party
care. No
sort
third
of a
party.
thing.
Right.
We are family.
Yeah,
And then
they've never
they
actually
sit down,
discussed their issues.
They actually sit down and make up a decision. We don't want to involve ourselves in anybody's situation.
Yeah, that's good.
And they are
It's good.
And then there's one thing I like about that relationship. No matter how whatever Naya is doing is bad, Naya is right. And then when Bogdan is in the whatever situation he is, Naya is supporting whatever he's doing. I mean, those two
I think that was what
about
Oheneba was looking for from Irama on that live show as well.
Yes. So their relationship is giving a matured vibe. Like they know what they want. And then I'm also praying and hoping that relationship will work outside. Because we are already seeing the problem they have in the house. It's looking like Naya was the vibe type. All of a sudden, Naya is not even friends with. Because Naya was one person that was keeping the
energy.
household like that. She's always singing, making sure housemates are involved. But immediately the whole food thing happened where I don't know who advised her.
I think you just have to know the environment you are in, how they welcome you. Then you just
after the whole food thing happened, she noticed housemates were complaining a lot about the food.
They decided to take a step back.
Go into the kitchen, and then that was all. That's how we stopped seeing Maya, Naya vibing. But I think they have a good thing ongoing, and I like the way they are relationship because they don't involve any third party. They know what they want, and they are going for it. Like I wish them all the best.
You have something to say?
No.
To be honest, this season has taught a lot of things that I wouldn't even lie. I'll apply that in my relationship.
Hallelujah.
Hello, baby. I know you're watching.
The baby is a fetus.
Is that what we're doing now? Hello, darling. I know you're watching.
Oh my God. But one thing that I've also I didn't want to highlight on this, but I think just to be the necessary evil, I just need to do it. Housemate thinking or underrating their fellow housemates in the house, thinking some are not qualified for the finals. And we've seen that conversation go on between Van Dijk and Oheneba about, I think, Perry and I think Bogdan as well.
Yeah. The effrontery for you to even sit in the house to even think about that.
It's a thing. I think the main reason why they're having that conversation, I'm not saying they are right, but it's a thing of Condon is the only new housemate who has gone
left in the house.
So it's a thing of now I know, like Perry is a competition. It's not a thing of Condon. They know Perry is a competition because Perry is the only one who is close to. If Ja and Kiki were still in the house, they wouldn't have think like that because Ja and Perry Condon came the same time. So meaning two new housemates are in the house. But now every week, every time when they are evicting somebody, they evict those who just came to the house. And then you see, okay,
It's
Perdon
expected.
is the only
You
one.
won't
So I
have
think
it.
now the pressure is getting worse. It's getting like, oh
So
no.
does it seem to say they were focusing on the wrong people as their competition
Exactly.
all this while?
Yeah. Instead, I was
100%.
expecting them to even sit down and even think about how they even got there, so that they'll actually do things to even reach higher heights. But you're rather sitting down and talking about who is here, who is not, who is supposed to be here, who is supposed to be here.
See,
Is that supposed to
that's
even
what
be a
I'm-
conversation for you to
I
even
feel,
be
I
talking
feel
about?
personally, I will also do that. I will also do that when I know money is involved and finale is here. Because it will look like, imagine, let's say, Perry and Connor winning, and they are winning because they are the best couple.
Oh.
And then you have been their counselor. When Kondo wanted to leave the relationship,
You
are
were-
the
you-
counselor.
you
You were like,
nailed
I want
that.
you
Yes.
guys to be together,
Right,
forgive
right.
Perry. And then when it comes to the game side, you'll be like, I wish I didn't do that, so that their relationship
Relationship
would
would
have
die
been
off
defined
or
and
something.
Right.
So
But that doesn't
I think
really
that's
matter.
what is
You are not even the one steering affairs of your vote or whatsoever.
I get
Yeah.
it.
You
I get
understand?
it.
So
But-
you should be thinking ahead.
But whatever
I
game
think-
they are playing in the house is affecting voters.
Voters,
Like it is
exactly.
the reason why
Why
voters
they-
are doing that. So I think
Bogdan also made similar assertion, but this one took Perry himself. Hey Perry, you surprised me. Wow, it's like nobody actually saw that coming.
yeah.
Does it paint the picture as if they felt Perry was not giving any content?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what they felt.
that one 100%.
They felt the hey
Would
type
have
was
pushed him down.
Yeah.
And then I will
wouldn't
still
have-
go back to what I said the previous season that I was here. Perry said, if people don't know me, I'm not like this on the outside. He has proven to them that he is not like that. So
Right.
I think it was just a thing of Perry was the most quiet, so they felt like whatever he was doing was not content. But the thing is that the moment Perry talk is content. Like if
Exactly.
Perry is quiet, the moment he says something is content.
That guy, I think
Consistency,
it's just
you
something
know,
with his personality.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he's silent, we are better off. The moment he begins to speak,
yeah.
trouble.
Perry
Because
Perry
look, the week they were
justifies
doing-
silence is golden.
Good.
the way they were doing the whole acting thing, and then Perry says, "I'm a good actor," and I didn't see Perry act. And then like during rehearsal, we were
That
not
was-
seeing
yeah.
Perry act. That was also a content on this. So someone who says I'm an actor,
We don't see
where's
acting.
Perry? Where's Perry?
In
Where's
as much as
Perry?
we see
Intelligent,
videos
smart.
of him
Aha.
outside
Yeah,
acting.
and then the next minute is like, oh, I'm directing. Another day we saw Perry
Very
acting.
Acting.
And I'm like, come on, this guy.
Baz.
This guy
Content.
is giving songwriter vibe.
Yeah.
Those who sit on the just behind, but they are the one doing the
Do
job.
the job.
Yeah.
That's so-
Ghostwriters.
I don't see it to be like they underestimated him. Maybe okay.
They did.
They are-
They did.
yeah.
They did.
Or I just feel like
They-
they are
I
just
was
now.
trying
Is that not
to-
dawning on them that hey,
It's too
maybe we
late.
might be just targeting the wrong person or this?
It's
Wow.
too
They
late.
did.
That's
They
how
did.
the
They did.
that's how the devil works, and that's how God works.
Come on. Like,
But
what is the devil thing in this situation? Come on.
It's okay. It's okay.
but last words. Finale.
Grand
Any message to the
finale.
fans? I mean, you don't support any fan base. You just tell me
Yeah,
that.
because like I said, I'm a blogger. At the end of the day, if you say fans, they don't attack whatever that is happening in the house. They judge you.
Okay.
So I don't involve
Do
myself.
fans.
I don't do fans. I'm just.
But do you
enjoying
have
the
anything
show.
to say to the fans?
Oh yeah, vote. That thing, if you don't vote, don't accuse anybody of stealing votes. Just vote and
Mo.
make sure they win, and then
Mo.
that's all.
Mo Francis.
Fans. You see that thing that after the winner has been mentioned, has been declared,
Yeah.
then you come online. And they've been cheated. They've been done this. The TV3, what? This, what? It will not reach anywhere. The only thing you have to do is as simple as that.
Vote.
Gather. If any bank can give you loan, please. This
Go
is a
for it.
once and for all thing. Oh.
That bragging right is needed.
It's very important. At least you can also say that I'm part of so
This fan base that won.
Kill yourself once and for all. May the
But
best
you know,
person win.
Francis, it's kind of painful. It's very painful
That
when
you didn't vote
like.
and someone won.
No, it's not about you didn't
Okay,
vote
you
because
finish.
come on, vote to
Vote
come out
to
and you see
come out
1
and
million
vote.
votes and you see maybe 2 million votes and you see 1.9 million vote for the second person, and then you are like, after all, is winning
Isn't
right,
what-
so
yeah.
they're winning, and so you feel like, oh, you've lost your money.
Yeah.
That is how they end up calling production, saying production.
But then
spend
second
their
position, you
money.
don't like second position.
They want
much
bragging
are they
rights,
getting?
like winner.
No, but if you are second, you still use second to do certain things.
Oh, of course.
You can't do.
No, I
Of
get
course.
it. But what I'm saying is that
They
it
want
is
first.
always the bragging rights. So that when
yeah,
I
the
sit here, I
bragging-
can laugh
During
at
class
you.
positions, where were their positions?
Hey.
Oh God.
Charlie, thank you guys
But
for
are they
coming.
not alive? They're still alive. You always want first.
Yeah,
May the-
winning,
may the best
surviving is winning,
fans
frankly.
be finished. That's all.
But I
Because-
want to ask you, during grand finale, is it only the votes or there are any other
No.
criteria? Votes.
PMXtra is the only show that deals with 100%
Votes.
votes. Yes.
So no-
So if you don't vote,
No best costume, no,
No.
viewers'
Hey.
choice, nothing.
Nah, Big
Vote.
Brother, do you see
Hey,
that?
you people, vote.
Thank
Because
you,
at
guys.
this point, it's only vote that can save
that
you.
can save you.
Vote.
Thank
Gather
you.
money.
If
Gather money.
other things were added, and Kiki will not be home. Kiki won
Aha, you
what?
see.
Thursday tax bars to back
Kiki,
to back to back
Kiki
to
is
back.
a very intelligent and smart human being. I always admire her intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, she's so good, and it was giving for those two people. It was giving you see that ladies that they are of high position and they have these young guys, and when they get home, they do that kind of. When they get home, the guys are actually their bosses, but when they step out into their
their own
corporate
bosses.
spaces,
I
the
see.
women are PhD holder and all that, and the guy
I
is
see.
JHS
I
certificate
see.
holder, and that was how it was given.
But just
It was
know,
so nice.
But just know Kiki has said it herself that no matter how rich he is, the man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he
saying.
pay
You
for
see
my-
that kind of
Yeah.
relation is
For
so
my
sweet. Oh.
Hey, tell us
Hey.
more. Hey,
Wrap up.
you can't push
No,
me,
no,
man.
no, no,
But guys, thank you so much. PMXtra
welcome.
season 3 grand finale is happening on Saturday. Information to ticket distribution will be out very soon, and you guys will know how to get yourself to watch the finale live with us here. I hope you guys will be coming, of course. Board
I'll be
members,
there
Anka.
live and collect.
Anka.
Have you gotten your
I just
tailor?
don't want him to sit close to me.
Start booking your fashion design now.
Because I will be hurt. I'll be hurt to know that maybe some couple will not win and then he will start talking. I don't like it.
Me. Oh no. Stop it.
Just don't
Stop
sit
it.
close to me, but we will be there.
Right. Information to the ticket distribution will be out very soon. You guys should look forward to that as well. And you should be active on Adisa Plus to earn yourself a ticket. I'm sure that will be one of the perks that will come with it. If you're not active on Adisa Plus, the ticket's here. Forget about it. But finale is on Saturday, 21st of June. We'll be crowning our third PMXtra winner. I don't know if it's going to be Perdon, it's going to be the Vanrissas, it's going to be the Royal Emerald, or even Bognaya. I hope to see how that Saturday goes. It's going to be very full of emotions. People will shout, people will cry, people will be unexpectedly surprised. But let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. And please, if you don't vote for your contest, your housemate, if you come and tag me, I won't mind you. I will mute the tweets.
So bring your frustration. Bring
I
that
will
frustration
mute
to
your
you.
tweet like at TV3 Ghana, at Malice Kennan, why this and this. I will mute your tweets. I won't even respond to you. I beg you, please vote. Vote. Be strategic about the voting. That's all I can say. If you don't vote, if you cry, me, I'll sit home and laugh. Because as to anybody who wins, the show will still continue. But thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and also share our content. See you when we crown our winner for PMXtra Season 3. Bye.
The winner is.
Really?
Bye-bye.